Hey everybody, Shane here, daily-astrocat.com. Today is Thursday and it's the 18th of December. Okay, so what do we got for you? The moon only has one aspect today, so you know what that means. Focused moon, right? Focused moon in Sagittarius. So that's going to occur. Now, the only aspect occurs at 5:02 a.m. when the moon is conjunct Mercury. Mental Mercury, right? We're getting out there. We're getting our communication together. We're feeling that mood, right? It's not necessarily like, oh, we're going to get everything all. No, it's the mood. We're going to be communicating. We got some word out there. We're waiting to hear some stuff back. Whatever it is we're doing, right? Whatever it is that you're doing. Now, moon's conjunct Mercury, and look, okay, Saturn, we get it, right? You want us to have to work hard for what it is that we're doing. Nothing easy, right? Well, guess what? The moon is focused in Sagittarius, so let it go. Right. Just throw up, just let it go. Don't let it bother you. You're not going to be able to affect it anyway, right? We'll do it when the time is right. Look, trust your intuition and divine guidance. That's what we have to do. My gifts to you are here daily, and they are absolutely free, okay? All I've been asking in return is that you share them with like-minded souls. Now, Venus is very prominent today. Now, a healthy relationship allows for individual self-expression. Sure, there are times when the chart is asking us to directly seek help from our significant other. Yeah, it can do that, right? Don't know why I just tripped over that word like that, but yeah, our SO, right? That's how we like to say it, significant other. This is a time of pushing outward and seeing what we can accomplish unfettered. So, as significant others during this period, we just need to allow that to happen, right? To be able to push that envelope a little bit, push that expression. We got Saturn out there going, no. We're still going to have to keep on doing it. And a little bit later, we'll get into why and how. Okay, so look, perhaps yesterday's small reward was realizing exactly what we need to do for the holidays, okay, for our friends and family. Maybe, hey, that money wisely spent is just as good as a small bump in our fortunes, right? It's just a little short one, short-term finances. Helping others save money, that's good karma too, right? That's good stuff. I did that. I've been doing that the last couple of days. And today's keyword is Yule. So, the Yule season, right? The original Christmas, right? Now, our color is lapis lazuli. Now, I do have one here. Digging. Exciting on the podcast, let me tell you, and it makes great video too. So let's see. Here's lapis worry stone. There it is. Here, let's get it here so you can see it. You can't really... Oh, there's the blue. Okay, there it is. So, it was in the shadow before. Lapis lazuli. What is it good for? Clarity and wisdom. Mental clarity. Wisdom. Now, that's really important, and that's kind of why I picked lapis stone. Not only that, but because blue's kind of a Sagittarius color, the various blues and stuff like that, very much associated with Jupiter. So, an honest expression, right? Now, it also helps to relieve stress, anxiety, and depression, and it fosters inner peace. Now, it also boosts confidence and self-awareness, and it enhances concentration and supports decision-making. You're going to need that. The properties of this magnificent stone are what is needed today. Wisdom is definitely necessary, as are the antidepressant qualities, because where's the daylight? As we get closer to solstice, days are shorter. The Yule celebration acknowledges this fact and then welcomes in the light. That's why we light the house. That's why I have all these candles and lights going on behind me. Smudge the area, cleanse some of it, right? Get myself ready for the season. Got my little festive lights going on back there. I got my bigger lights that are in front of me that you can't really see. Yeah, that's what we got going on. It's a fantastic time of the year, right? Oh my goodness, it's so much fun. So, what else do we need to do? Okay, look. We're firmly in the Yule season. I just told you about all that stuff. Cleaning energies, festive atmosphere. This is where preparing to say goodbye to the dark days of midwinter and prepare for the longer days that come after the solstice. Now, make the most of educational opportunities today. That's a nice thing to do, right? The moon in Sagittarius will have us feeling a bit more optimistic, even though we are more likely to let it all go and trust our guides, right? Yep. Hey, you're feeling good, right? Just trust those guides. Let it go. Okay, don't hold on to it, because that can make for some bitter stuff, right? We want to make sure we're just moving forward. Look, and that's exactly what you need to do. Relationships can help us keep healthy in imperceptible ways. Be careful not to take these things too lightly, because Venus is trine Chiron. Where is your commitment to, look, she's also quincunx Jupiter, and that's going to be tough, because I don't talk about quincunxes that much. You won't know how good you have it, right? Where is your commitment to your self-healing journey? Where is your commitment to your self-healing journey? Dust off the tools that you have been given, all right? And just make sure that, it takes wisdom to personally see the benefit of working with energies that we're not totally comfortable with, right? Sometimes it can take a lifetime to do that. Consider square energies, right? They're probably a difficult point. All of the signs that are in the same modality, so say like cardinal signs or fixed signs or mutable signs, are all square to each other. So anything that you have in your big three, what's your big three? Sun sign, moon sign, and ascendant. Any signs that are square those are in the same modality. So sun sign Aries, moon sign Aries, yes. Capricorn season, square. Okay, so look, there's something about those energies that we have to learn how to work with, right? Now, these energies are the ones that you probably pretty much avoided or disliked in the past. Like, oh my God, the opposite sign. Who wants to get along with that person? However, wisdom teaches us that these signs, these modalities, function similarly, in an oddly similar way, but they do it from a different vantage point, right? Fire sign, creating, keep on doing, keep on pushing, keep on creating. Water sign, emotionally, intuitive, keep on creative, but do it that way, right? The initiating, right? Initiating. The fire signs are associated with creativity. The cardinal signs are associated with initiating behavior, right? Initiating activity. They're all very similar in the way that they kind of manifest that. Now, we're entering a new cardinal sign on Sunday. That's right, when we enter the Capricorn season. So now, look, later on, think about this. Watch out for that Venus-Jupiter quincunx. Those quincunxes are just there. Okay, that's exactly what they are. They're you can feel them. They're behind you. You can't really focus on them and see what it is. So what's Jupiter doing out there? Well, Jupiter's at expansion, but it's retrograde in Cancer, right? Exalted in Cancer. We're not feeling that exalted right now, right? Especially from a Venus standpoint. Venus standpoint, we're in the middle of that bustle of the holiday going, oh my goodness, where are we? Now, look, this one here is calling me, and it's calling me because don't take the last days of Sagittarius for granted, okay? We have an opportunity here. You can be generous, but not foolish. Encourage learning and expansion with your gift choices, however you want to do it, right? Your own personal knowledge and expansion. Focus on that, right? And look, set your sights accordingly. Not for what the Capricorn season will task us with, the coming Capricorn season, but on how we can revolutionize our process and leverage new technology well in advance of the Aquarius season. Boom, over the target, right? That's what we've been talking about. That's what I mean by that, right? We already have a little bit of a culmination here. We know where we're headed. We know where we're going. We don't have to worry about that. Now let's just we're going to apply what we know, apply what we have, keep on pushing, but we're going to anticipate the next step. And that is all I have for you. So our event, I've got a couple of them for you because I'm just a font of information today. In 1892, Tchaikovsky's ballet The Nutcracker premieres in St. Petersburg, Russia. appropriately, because it's Christmas. Now it's now the world's most performed ballet. And it's his final opera, Isolanta, also premiered on that program. And in 1719, Thomas Fleet publishes Mother Goose's Melodies for Children in Boston, Massachusetts. Now, here's a fun fact for you. You can visit Mother Goose's grave in the Granary Burying Ground on Tremont Street in Boston. Right, just in town down the street, a little bit of ways from here, right? Now, it's part of the Freedom Trail, and while you're there, you can see the graves of Paul Revere, Sam Adams, John Hancock, Crispus Attucks, plus 4 other victims of the Boston Massacre, as well as Benjamin Franklin's parents. And who knows who else you might dig up there. All right, no digging. And our birth, speaking of digging up, is Keith Richards. Happy 82nd birthday. Keith, he's born in 1943. Do I have to tell you who Keith Richards is? He's an English guitarist and songwriter with the Rolling Stones, okay? Yeah, that Keith. Okay. He's in Pirates of the Caribbean as Johnny Depp's dad. That Keith. Now, he wrote the song Happy, along with tons of other songs. Him and Mick wrote most of the songs, right? The Glimmer Twins. That's what they called themselves. That's what their songwriting team is called. And they were born. He was born in Dartford, Kent, in England. And that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for listening. Once again, going really long. Look, we had a nice deep dive into lapis because that's our color of the day, lapis lazuli. My little guy right here. Look at that. There he is. Okay. Don't get that red on there, Shane. There you are. The pretty blue. Okay, so we got the pretty blue, and we've got our keyword is Yule, the season. We're in the season. Enjoy the season. I appreciate and love every single one of you. Happy Yule and happy astrocatting. Oh, by the way, today is a 7. Make the most of it. Thank you.